What's up, folks? I'm Dwayne.
I'm Alicia.
And this is Blackboard Gaming, where we teach you about all these great board games that are out there,
waiting to be played by you and yours.
I'm a simple man, don't wanna complication.
Hey, everybody! So, there's this YouTube channel called Rolling Reggie, which is a channel that I really enjoy watching because his passion and love for modern day board games really comes through when he describes the games that he's played, He's also a fellow contributor over at ORPG Voices. Now, if you haven't checked out ORPG Voices or Rolling Reggie's YouTube channel, I encourage you to check both of those out.
Recently, Reggie did a video that he called Mid-Year Board Game Tag. He answered 8 questions about the board game year so far for him, and he invited other content creators to do the same.
So, tag, we're it.
Today, each of us is going to answer Reggie's 8 questions with selections of our own.
And then, after that, we're going to award a winner to we're going to select a winner for the copy of Heat, Pedal to the Metal. So definitely stick around to the end of the video. So you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so without wasting any time, let's start with question number 1. So the first question is, what is your favorite board game so far this year?
All right, so my favorite board game did not come out this year. However, I didn't play it until this year. My favorite game so far is Votes for Women.
Yeah, you really did like that game.
I do enjoy that game. Votes for Women is a 2-player, so you can either play it 2-player or you could play it cooperatively against the game. So there are obviously the women who are trying to gain the vote and those who are opposing the vote for women. And first of all, it's just a really well done game. It's historically accurate and it really shows all the points of view. And I just really find it enjoyable and well done.
Yeah, you really like that because history is your thing.
History is my baby, yes.
Now, we haven't played it cooperatively yet. The first time we played it 2-player, and I felt bad because I played as the opposition.
Yeah.
And of course she played as the suffrage, and she's trying to win the right to vote for women. And I'm like, here I am trying to
block me,
and I felt real bad, like, oh man.
Yeah, so we're going to play it again cooperatively.
Yeah, she really enjoyed that game.
Yes.
All right, well, I have 2.
Okay.
Yes, because usually at the end of the year, we do a video where we talk about our favorite board games that came out in 2023. And then we do another video where we talk about our favorite board games that we played for the first time, like in 2023, something like that. So today, I got 2.
Okay.
So the first one is I'm going to mention is the game that came out last year that I really, really love, and that is Wayfarers of the South Tigris.
Okay.
I really, really love that game. Okay. And it is pretty much like you are like cartographers or explorers, and you're building this panorama off your game board. You have the ocean, you got the mountains, and you're also surveying the sky and the stars and stuff like that. And then you have to journal this. You have to, there's a journal track in the middle of the play area, and you are journaling your finds.
Okay.
And you have to go up that journal track.
Okay.
Because it will give you extra resources and stuff like that. And what I really really like about it is you have workers. It has a worker placement aspect to it, but you don't own the workers. When you send the workers out there, they're there. you might get them back, but somebody else might get them back.
Okay.
And I think the art is beautiful, and it's a very puzzly, crunchy game.
Okay.
So that's the first one.
Okay.
Now the second one is one I just recently introduced to you. You know.
Okay. I know which one.
I got the Kickstarter, and it come out this year, and that is Trailblazers, the John Muir Trail. You know, this is probably right now as it stands, this will probably be my favorite game of the year.
Okay.
Because it reminds me of parks. What you're doing is you're hitchhiking along the John Muir Trail. And first of all, it's art by Andrew Bosley, one of my favorite illustrator. I'm not saying one, like my favorite board game illustrator. And it's just the theme is like parks, but a more complex parks.
And the art is beautiful.
Yeah, the art is beautiful, and I love this game. So that's my choice for my favorite game of the year this week.
Okay.
All right, you ready for the second question?
Yes.
All right.
So the second question is, what is your most played game so far this year?
I have two for that too.
Really?
Yeah. Yep, I'm cheating already. But no, I actually it's not a cheat because the first one is the aforementioned Wayfarers of the South Tigris. I played that game so many times solo because the solo mode is hard. So I was determined to win it, and I finally did win it. So it took me several plays to do it. So I had to mention that one. So I already talked about it. I'm not going to talk about it more. But the second one is kind of like, is Everdell.
Really?
Yeah. So the Everdell has an app.
Oh, okay.
And I play that app a lot, you know, and I'm just sitting there, you know, I'll play the app and I play it on hard mode. I'll go against 3 other players and I still be winning, you know, because, you know, Everdell is my game.
Okay. All right.
All right. So
my most played game, I actually have 2 simply because I played them an equal number of times. The first most played game is actually Woodcraft.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you did like Woodcraft.
And the second most played game is Diced Veggies, and I enjoyed that a lot too.
Yeah, Woodcraft, pretty much you're building stuff.
Your woodland creatures and your what is it? Carpenters, more or less.
Yeah, we're carpenters and we're going around building stuff and fulfilling contracts. But the coolest part of the game is like dice. You're using dice and you're cutting the dice in order to make these.
Oh, you really like that?
Yeah, I really love that. And you know, to make these projects, you have to have certain pips, you know, values of the dice. So you have the ability to cut the dice or glue, and you're not literally cutting the dice.
But it's just a point. The way you manipulate the pip value is you saw the dice or you glue extra pips on it. He thinks that.
This came close to being one of my most played games because it has a great solo mode.
And Dice Veggies, it's actually card based and dice based, and the dice represent different ingredients, different vegetables that you use, and the cards are recipes. So you gather the dice to concoct the recipes, and it's a fun game. It's an easy game, and since he's a cook, you know what? I might as well like it.
Well, yeah, you do like it though.
I do like it, but I might as well.
Yeah, surprisingly, both of these games you're cutting dice.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
All right, so let's get on to question number 3.
All right.
So question number 3 is, what has been your biggest surprise this year?
All right, so the biggest surprise for me has been 3 Sisters. Now, I expected to like the game just because the theme appealed to me, but I was pleasantly surprised at how much I enjoy playing Rolling Rights.
Yeah, I think this was her first Rolling Right.
And I really liked it. And honestly, generally, I enjoy playing with other people. However, I could see myself enjoying rolling rights solo.
Well, I'm glad. I was excited because you liked it so much. I was like, bet.
Yes.
All right. My biggest surprise was when my surprise birthday party.
Oh.
Okay. Nah, I mean, I'm not talking. The party was a surprise. I didn't expect it, but I had bought a Ready Set Bet, which is, I'm not really into betting games or gambling and stuff like that, but I bought it because I could see the potential of bringing more people into the board game hobby with this game. And so that was the first time we played it. And my wife, I knew she's not going to be on board with the theme. But when we played it at I think we played it almost at maximum player count. And she, I was the caller and she would roll the dice. And the fact that you enjoyed it so much, everybody calling out and betting and stuff like that. And I'm calling out the horses and she rolling the dice and stuff like that. And it was just really, I was manipulating how the horses move. And she would just call out the dice. And I was surprised of how much fun you had with a game that doesn't have a theme that usually attracts you.
Well, the reason I enjoyed the game is I was able to participate without having to bet. So I didn't risk anything.
All right, so that was our big surprise. So on to question number 4.
So question 4 is, what has been your biggest disappointment so far?
This one was hard for me.
Okay.
I mean, no, it was hard because it's a game that everybody likes, and I don't think it's the game itself. It's more the way that I was. Okay, so trick-taking games, I played a lot of spades. And when you play spades, the whole point is to win as many books as you can. You bid a certain number of books, like you bid 6 books, but if you win 7, 8, 9, you trying to stop the other team. So when I first played Cat in the Box, I just did not enjoy it.
Okay.
And it's more me and not the game. Because I actually played it again recently because I'm trying to wrap my head around it. Because basically in Cat in the Box, all the cards don't have a color. But you have there's certain colors that's on this middle grid. And it has a little area control aspect to it too. So what you're doing, area majority, not area control. But what you're doing is you're playing cards and you're saying it's going to be a 3 blue or a 3 green or whatever. And once that card is played, that card, there's no more cards of that 3s of that color, And then you place one of your cubes out onto the board. So when you bid your book, you have to bid exact. I'm just going to make one big indie book. And then you got to play, and I'm just calling it book. It's actually trick. You got to, try to win just one trick.
And that's a paradigm shift for you.
Yeah.
Because you used to trying to win as many as you can win.
Yes.
And it's hard for you to pull back and just...
Exactly.
Okay.
And I was trying, and I almost gave up. I was like, because it's not the game. Because everybody likes this game. But I'm trying to train myself to, adhere to the way this game is played.
Okay.
So that's my biggest disappointment. But it's not me. It's not the game. It's more me.
Okay.
All right.
So my biggest disappointment this year is honestly how little gameplay I have been able to engage in. It seems to me that this school year was extra busy, and I just did not play a lot of games. In addition, when I got out of school, I took a couple of trips, so I wasn't even home. So we've gotten a few games in, but I really hope that I can get more gameplay in the next few weeks I have off.
Yeah, you definitely are. Now you guys understand why I got so many plays of Wayfarers of the South Tigers and Everdell, you know. All right. So let's go on to question 5.
Okay.
All right. So question 5 is, what game do we want to get off of our shelf of shame?
Okay, so the game that I want to play, considering how much I enjoyed Three Sisters, I really want to play Motor City. I want to play it obviously because it's a rolling ride, but also the theme, since we are in the Motor City. Being an auto executive, manipulating all the factors of producing and selling cars, that's a theme that resonates with me. So I'm really looking forward to playing that game.
Well, I could easily pick that game too because I haven't played it yet.
Okay.
But that's not the game I chose.
Okay.
The game I chose is the game that I wanted to get at Gen Con. They sold out, so I didn't get it. But then I finally got a copy and still have yet to play it, and that is Terracotta Army.
Okay.
Yeah, I got to get Terracotta. I was looking at it yesterday.
Well, actually, I want to play that one too.
Yeah, I want to play Terracotta Army because I wanted that wheel. They have like a rondelle and you're moving around it with the action, and then it got the little statues from the Terra. I was like, I want to play this game, so I need to get that played before you go back to school.
Okay.
All right, so let's go to the next question.
Okay. All right. Question 6 is, what game from 3 years or more in the past have you just discovered this year?
Okay. So the game that I picked, because there's a few games, because you know my board game group, they always bring in older games. But the one that I picked was a game that I played with you. They reprinted it. I don't remember. I think it came out in 2016.
Okay.
I'm not sure. But they reprinted it with Vincent Dutray art.
Okay.
And that game is The Quest for El Dorado. We had so much fun, and I really like that game.
So that's our first crossover.
Oh, you picked The Quest for...
That is my game, The Quest for El Dorado.
Yeah, we had so much fun. I heard about it on another YouTube content creator's top 10 gateway games. And so I said, you know what, let me check this one out. And pretty much it's a deck builder. And you're building your deck and playing cards, and you're racing through the jungle.
It's a racing game.
Yeah, in order to get to the lost city of gold or whatever you want to call it.
Yes. And it is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is a really lot of fun. We had our first crossover.
Yes. Yes.
All right, let's go to the next question. So, question 7 is, what is your most anticipated game that's supposed to come out this year? You know.
All right. So, honestly, I have 2.
You got 2?
I got 2.
Okay.
So, the first one is Canopy Evergreen.
Oh.
I really love Canopy. It's a great game. So if they have another iteration of that, I am looking forward to that.
Okay.
But another game I'm really looking forward to is License to Grill.
License to Grill?
Yes.
Wait, that's supposed to be I'm grilling?
I just think it'll be fun.
Well, I think it'll be great. Trust me, I'm already on board with the theme. So I'm ready to try that game out. But I'm the one that's grilling. How you? I'll let you have that one.
Okay.
But no, you can have Canopy Evergreen. I'm looking forward to Canopy Evergreen too.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. But my choice is a game that called Unconscious Minds.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know too much about the game. But the reason I'm looking forward to, I know the theme. The theme, we're psychoanalysts or psychotherapists. But it's made by the same people that did Endless Winter, which is
Okay.
one of my favorite games of last year.
Okay.
And they're bringing two of my favorite illustrators, Andrew Bosley
Okay.
and Vincent Dutray.
Okay.
They're
well,
bringing them together in one game.
Okay.
So I am looking forward to seeing,
Okay.
getting more information about this game.
So-
I want to play this game.
So the combination of those two illustrators put you on board. Pun intended.
Really?
Yes.
You sad for that one.
Oh well.
All right. With that said, let's go to the last question.
Okay. So the last question is, what has been your favorite video that we did, that we created?
That Blackboard Gaming?
Yes.
Okay. So I had a video, but my wife kind of reminded me that I think the video has to be from this year. And the video I would have picked is my handheld board game challenge.
Okay.
I had so much fun with that video.
Okay.
But if I had to pick one from this year, it probably would be we built this city.
Okay.
When we had the hard hats and all that.
Yes.
Yeah, I really enjoyed making that video.
He enjoyed finding those hard hats too.
Yeah, I was hunting them down.
All right, so I would have to say my favorite video, it was a very, very close. My favorite video probably was the alphabet challenge. When we went through the alphabet, naming our favorite games.
But wasn't that from last year?
No, that was from this year.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Check it for me, guys. Leave in the comments. Let her know if she cheating. Because I think that was from last year. And if you can use that one, I can use my handheld board game challenge. Because I really enjoyed making that video.
Okay.
All right. So those are our 8 questions. Now, I want to tag some other folk.
Okay.
Pass it along. And we're going to tag some folk down in the comments. But the ones that I on the top of the list probably be Jeff and Jamie from Foster the Meeple. Monique and Naveed from Before You Play. And Michelle and Billy from Second Star to the Left.
Okay.
I would love to see them do
Yes.
that.
Yes.
All right, and that's just a few. We'll probably tag some more. All right, so now we've answered those 8 questions. Thanks, Reggie, for tagging us. We really appreciate your channel, and we really had fun doing this.
Yes, we did.
But now it's time. So now, what you've all been waiting for, we're going to select the winner of this heavy game, Heat, Pedal to the Metal. All right? We had I think we had 30 people enter. And I put it on the wheel. And we're going to spin the wheel, and see who wins.
Fred Cabra, I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong. You have won Heat Pedal to the Metal. We would like to thank everyone who entered our giveaway. We would like to thank all of you who watch our videos, who comment, who subscribe. We really appreciate you.
Yep, Fred, I want you to email me at CherylDwayne@gmail.com so I can get your information so I can get this game shipped out to you. And thank you for everyone who participated. And I love all the comments. I really do.
Yes, we do. We love the comments.
All right. So if you like the contents of this video, feel free to hit the like button. Subscribe.
Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
And I'm Dwayne.
I'm Alicia.
This has been Blackboard Gaming.
We will see you next time.